Hello YouTube and thirdgen.org. It's February 23rd of 2013. This video is the attempt at first try at the paperclip method of pulling codes off the Camaro. It's a lovely day to be working outside in the street. It's 34 degrees and drizzling. So let's go on out there and see if we can get this done. I have no experience pulling codes on any car at all. I got some training back in the 70s on old school auto mechanics, which probably is not really a good thing in the context of what we're trying to do here. I don't know anything about computers on cars, but I do know that my service engine soon light is on, and we're having a problem in third gear. Under light load, about 35 miles an hour, she stumbles real bad. Lots of stuff, fuel odors, all the usual stuff. They tell me that the test socket, for lack of a better word, I think it's ALCL or ALDL, I think maybe they call it, is down here under the dash. Before I got started here, I took the liberty of setting up a tripod, so instead of watching this wobbly video, I'm going to put the camera up here on the tripod and hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I also pulled off the internet a copy of the 800 and some page service manual for third gen cars. And I've got some instructions here. The printout says trouble codes, self-diagnostics, reading codes. Turn the ignition switch off. Okay, well, it is off. We don't even have the key in it. Locate the assembly line diagnostic link ALDL, usually under the instrument panel. It may be within a plastic cover or housing labeled diagnostic connector. This link is used to communicate with the ECM. Use a small jumper wire. Okay, paperclip. I do at least own a paperclip. That is how sophisticated I am in car mechanics and diagnostics in the 21st century. Item number 2, use a small jumper wire to connect terminal B of the ALDL to terminal A. As the ALDL connector is viewed from the front, terminal A is on the extreme right of the upper row. Terminal B is second from the right on the upper row. Alright, that seems straightforward. Number 3, after the terminals are connected, turn the ignition switch to the on position, but do not start the engine. The dash warning light, which I have no idea where that is. Let's see if we can get the camera pointed as best we can at the dash, I suppose. And please excuse my lovely dash pad that I have not replaced yet. The dash warning light should begin to flash code 12. The code will display as 1 flash, comma, a pause, and 2 flashes, period. Code 12 is not a fault code. It is used as a system acknowledgement or handshake code. Its presence indicates that the ECM can communicate as requested. Code 12 is used to begin every diagnostic sequence. After code 12 has been transmitted 3 times, the fault codes, if any, will be each flashed in the same manner 3 times. The codes are stored and transmitted in numeric order from lowest to highest. So, let's do this. I'm going to open the door so I can kneel down and get in here. And I'll try to make sure the camera stays pointed where it's supposed to. I think that's the best I can do. Okay, I see the gizzy up under here. Looks like the thing they're talking about, that ALDL. We'll straighten out the paper clip here. My training in the 70s involved straightening paper clips, but for other purposes. No, I'm just kidding. And obviously paperclip is uninsulated, so I don't want it shorting against itself, I suppose. Now I'm just going to do a practice insertion of this thing in the A and B slots, I suppose. Can I jam this thing in so it will stay, or do I have to hold it the whole time? I don't know if it goes under or over the little brass or copper connectors. Seems to be sticking in the B spot, but doesn't want to stick in the A. I'll have this thing adjusted just right. There we go. Seems to be stuck in both sides now. Boing, boing, boing. Alright. Here's a moment of the truth, guys. Let's see if we get this so-called 12 code and all this other stuff supposed to happen. Key in the ignition. I've never done this before. If it blows up, it's not my fault. Looks like the 12 code. Service engine soon light is blinking. I don't know what any of it means, so I'm going to have to go back and review this video, see if I can make sense of it. Maybe you guys on thirdgen.org can help me understand this too. Alright, I think that's done with blinking the 12 code. What was that, a 22? Is that a 55 or 54? It was a 54. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, is that a 54? Alright, I think that... Oh. Is that blinking a 22 now? I think that was 22. It looks like it did it 3 times. Doing a 54 again. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 54. Is it going to do it one more time? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first digit. 1, 2, 3, 4 second digit. Here's the 12 code. Blink, blink, blink. I think that's the 12 code. It's just that handshake thing they were talking about. I think it's getting ready to tell us it's done. Is that a 22? 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that a 22? I have no idea. I'm not sure how many times it's supposed to do this. It's blinking that 54 code again. It's like this never stops. I don't know. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's a 54. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 12 code again. 1, 1, 2. How long does this last? Is that a 22? Blink, blink, 2. Blink, blink, 2. Is that a 22 code? I just don't know. I think it's done the 22 code 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going back to the 54 code again, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 54 code. 12 code again. Let's see. Blink, blink, blink. Yep. Blink, blink, blink. One more time. Blink, blink, blink. 12 code. 1, 2, 1, 2. There goes the 22 code again. I'm going to do it 2 more times. 2, 1, 2. 22 code. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It seems to be an endless loop of repeating these 2 codes, the 54 and the 22. I'm starting to get tired of this. I'm going to let it go just a little bit more. I'm going to let it go back to the 12 code one more time, and then we're going to see if it'll stop. There's that 12 code again. Blink and blink, blink. Blink, blink, blink. Blink, blink, blink. There's the 12 code. I'll bet it's going to go back to the 22 code again. Let's see if it does. 1, 2. 1, 2. There's your 22. I'll bet it does it 2 more times. Blink, blink, 2. Blink, blink, 2. There's your 22 code. Probably 22 one more time. Blink, blink. Blink, blink. Okay, let's see if it goes to the 54 now. Blink, 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 blink. 5. Blink, 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 blink. 4. 54. I'll bet it does that 2 more times, and then it looks like an endless loop of displaying that 12 code handshake thing, then the 22 code, and then the 54 code. So I think I've had enough of this. That's about all I can tell you on this. Actually, I've got the cheat sheet here. Let's see what it tells us those codes are. It doesn't even list the 22 code as being a code that will throw on the 2.8 liter engine, which is what this is. This is a V6 2.8. But if it were one of the other engines, it would indicate low volts. It says, I'm sorry, no, 22 TPS, throttle position sensor maybe? Parenthetically, volts, LO, low, okay? And then this 54 code, let's see what the heck that is. Maybe I didn't print the last page, or maybe this is the only page. I don't know what a 54 code is. I would go try to figure that out. But, alright, so enough of that. Turn that off. Okay, let's go see what we can find out.